This little carton of egg whites here just so happens to have 50 grams of protein. 10 servings, each serving 5 grams of protein, 50 grams of protein. I'd also be curious to know who has ever tried this. So we got, oh wow. All right, we're gonna do 80 grams of oats. That's 1 cup of oatmeal. Now here's where the real magic happens. You take the oats in the egg whites. This is how about, I'd say 90% of our utensils in college looked like. We would fall asleep while they were over the stove. Now today what I decided to do this morning is run the mile for time. I've been training for this marathon and running long distances and pacing myself, but I haven't tested myself in a mile or a 2 mile for a while. And I'm curious, is it gonna be over or under 6 minutes? I haven't been able to find my favorite pair of running shorts for like 2 weeks. It's my Army running shorts. They're lucky, they work perfect. There's a spot for my key to throw it in. I don't know where. I don't know how I could possibly lose them. It's my only pair. So this morning we're gonna support a little bit of Austin cold brew with some Heyday. Oh, God, I'm a mess this morning. Heyday, cold brew coffee, Austin, Texas. I thought this would be an interesting concept to touch on because I've never considered myself a runner. Even though for the past 10 years, almost a decade, I've been running consistently, very consistently because of the Army. So when I was in high school, a year out from graduating high school, I joined a cross country team because I got an ROTC scholarship. And I knew I had to run when I was in ROTC for preparation in the Army. I've been running for 10 years, consistently, which is weird to think about. Really weird.
Eagles slaughtered the Vikings. Birds, baby.
What do you think you can run a mile in?
8 minutes right now. And that would be like, I'd be like hurting.
What do you think I can run a mile in? I'm running a mile today. For time.
6:30. 6:30. 5:40.
What do you think you can run the mile in?
7 flat. No.
Yeah, right.
When I was cut up, a year and a half ago, didn't run at all. I'm not cut right now.
Let's do it. Go run with me.
I'm not running right now. I'm working.
I'm gonna spend like the next 30 minutes stretching out, lower body mobility stuff, head over to a track and run it. My best run time ever was my last PT test in the Army. I ran my 2 mile time in 11:30. Typically I would run like 13-minute 2 miles, a little under 13 minutes, 11:30, my best time ever. But I haven't run short distance in so long because I'm training for a marathon now. So like 2 days ago I ran 10 miles, slow pace. We'll see, I'm curious, I'm very curious. Seven. 5, 5, 7. That's good. I'm happy with it. I've been running on a track in such a long time. It makes me realize how long 400 meters actually is because when I've been doing my CrossFit workouts and my coach has been sending over, I've been running around the business park and I know it's longer than 400 meters now. Because those laps have been taking me like about 1 minute and 45. My first 2 laps on this track was in 2:40. Woo! As of this morning, I was 215 pounds. So I'm happy with a sub 6 minute mile. I'm happy with a sub 6 minute per mile pace. But my perception of cardiovascular training has really changed since starting CrossFit. And let me explain what I'm talking about. You see, I categorize cardio into 2 different types. The slow, steady state stuff, like I'm training for a marathon right now, just trying to get some miles on my feet. And then the stuff I do with CrossFit, the Metcons, metabolic conditioning, the workouts that while you're doing them, you wish you were dead. You enter the pain cave and you just can't wait to leave. the pain cave. Each type has its certain place, depending on your goals. So for this marathon, just getting some miles under my feet, getting my body used to going that distance, getting on a stair mill, doing a little bit of a run, stuff like that, the slow, steady state stuff. I categorize that as cardio. That's what I call my cardio. Then when I call my metcons or my metabolic conditioning, it's those workouts that just kick your ass. And those are the ones I enjoy. So one of my new goals after this marathon is to bring that mile time down closer to 5 minutes. And I know it's a minute. A minute is a lot. However, going back to the basics of when I was a platoon leader in the Army, the things we used to do to improve 2 mile run times is VO2 max workouts. So sprints, hill sprints, interval stuff, just working on getting your body going 100% intensity and your lungs be able to handle that kind of capacity. That's kind of how I categorize my cardio right now. There's cardio and there's metabolic conditioning.
Do you want to know what I'm doing now?
What are you doing?
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Hey, you know who got me last night?
Wait. Preston should be cleaning the toilets because that Instagram post he made, but I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. The rubber gloves on this time. I'll get to it.
I think you're the only one that uses those rubber gloves.
I've never used them, but due to certain circumstances, I have to use them this time.
No comment. So I'm making Preston grow his beard out for the photo shoot for Lost Supply. He has to. It's in his contract that he can't shave his beard.
90 days. Daytona Beach.
What?
Where are we going?
Not Daytona Beach.
What was it?
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe photo shoot.
Daytona Beach Spring Break 2018.
We're waiting on 12 pallets to come in from FedEx Freight. We're waiting for USPS to pick up. We're waiting for UPS to pick up, which they're always on time. FedEx Freight was supposed to be here a while ago. We have 12 pallets coming in today. We had 10 pallets coming in the end of last week. And we gotta find a place to put all this stuff. Soon, that gym equipment, it's gonna disappear very shortly. I need to find a place to put that. Also, this past weekend, I went for an AMRAP for 405 on deadlifts. PR. Check it out. For a long time, my training was one-dimensional, and I thought I had to focus on one thing at a time to improve on that. So if I wanted to focus on strength, I focused on strength. If I wanted to focus on bodybuilding, I just focused on hypertrophy and volume. And if I wanted to focus on getting faster, I thought it was just this one-dimensional platform where you couldn't always perform at a peak of everything. And that in itself is being athletic. And those are my goals now. It's being multi-dimensional in all these facets of fitness, whether that's endurance and strength, all of this stuff. That's what my training is now. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up the video right here because tonight the team's working on some big stuff for Lost Supply. We're doing like a limited release in the next couple weeks, and then our big launch for the spring collection is gonna be 3 to 4 months. It's what we're projecting right now. And then we have a lot going on with BPN right now too, because we put a lot on our plate for the beginning of 2018 to set us up for success and put us into a position, because we're doing some collaborations with other companies and brands, and then we're launching some new products with BPN and the whole thing with Lost Supply. So the team over here is working hard, having fun, and it's beautiful out right now. I can't complain about this weather. Talk to you guys in the next video.